right into it. Women, hot women, are after Sigma males when you're on top of your game and you're too hard to ignore. Now, listen, man, I'm going to go and rephrase this title a little bit. I don't know how power couple is going to really do as far as the algorithm goes, but I might put that in there in parentheses. But when you hear a woman talking about she wants to power couple up, or, it's a great idea that a man and a woman be a power couple, you have to understand, work on this. You have to understand this is it's part of what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's part of what they do. They have to convince you that they have a place and qualify in your life. So they'll say things like, I think we should, power couple up, or what do you think about power couples, or, I wouldn't mind having my own Beyonce and Jay-Z thing going on. Well, to me, it doesn't look like Beyonce's too happy, but that's just me. When she gets on stage and she's doing her queen bee thing, to me, it's just her releasing what she really wants to be and she can't be in real life. So like I said, most of the time it always seems like in a marriage, somebody is a prisoner and just, mentally can't be themselves, and somebody's a handler. And that's what it seems like, okay? So they're trying to convince you that you need them. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, a power couple, what does that mean to a guy? What is a power couple to a guy? Well, I'll tell you, it sounds like a headache. It sounds like you're trying to proposition yourself from some authoritative position of power, as if I know who you are, I know what you bring to the table, and as if I care. None of that's going to work. It's not going to work. So I don't know what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't know how to calm down their egos. So when you hear a woman talking like, what do you think about power couples? She's letting you know you're the kind of archetype she likes, but she don't want to come off like, weak, where they think to be weak, or, feminine or whatever. So she has to come off like, from a position of power. Hey, this would be a power couple. Power couples are great. It's always about money when it boils down to the modern woman. They don't care who they like. They don't care if they like you a lot. They'll just watch you as long as they can find a way to monetize your ass. It's crazy out here. That's why I tell you, gentlemen, to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Your shine is too bright right now. They can't ignore you. They're mimicking you. They're copying everything you do. They really don't care. Let's walk back down this way, get this walk on. I've watched women, and also, just talking a little on TikTok, and the women that watch me on TikTok, I have seen women talk about guys they find attractive, and these guys don't even know they exist. And they've developed all kind of weird scenarios in their head, like, oh man, you got a crush out there. He's crushing, but he's just too scared to approach, or he's still going, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what does that mean? Like, it's a random scenario made up in your head. Where's your verification that he likes you? What was your proof? It's wild, man. So if they're making up stuff in their heads, they're making up relationships in their heads, and they're also discarding you in their heads. It's wild behavior, y'all. So when you're on top of your stuff, these women are going to come around. They like how you move. They're acknowledging you're a powerful man, and they want to be a part of that, but they want to do it from a position of power. Oh, you need me, and, we would be a great couple together. everybody would see us. Who cares what everybody sees? Who cares? These kids are tripping. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be about what other people see and think. And that term power couple, I just want a peaceful woman. I don't know about the power couple stuff. I don't like the way that sounds. But I want a peaceful woman. I want a woman to bring me peace. I don't want a woman that thinks that she's so powerful, she needs a powerful man to argue with on a regular basis. I don't want that. I mean, who wants an argumentative woman? I don't. Not I. You guys hold what you got, smash that like button. I'm gonna go inside really quickly and get my kids something to eat. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Look, gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta multitask. Taking care of business. And these women, they love that about you too. That you handle business. My main problem is these women, this power couple talk. They don't know how to humble themselves to let a guy that they find attractive know that they find him attractive. So it's all this mental manipulation, and guys are showing that we don't fall for that anymore, but they're still doing it. The definition of insanity, I don't know what to do with it. Besides go overseas where the games are not being played on such a high level of checkers. They're never playing chess. So it's never been such a, high level where the stakes are, on this level of checkers with these American women. And you're out here, you're shining every day, getting those workouts in. If you're back in school doing what you do, taking those classes, if you're a content creator. But I mean, pretty much every guy is putting content online. I mean, let's be real, most of all of y'all are. So if you're not, you need to catch up. So anyway, the content you're putting online means something. It's not just nonsense, and you just, doing what women do nowadays, walking around, trying to look good, babbling about whatever. The stuff that you say can resonate with all types of people. I have women come over all the time watching my channel. They make it work for themselves because what I'm saying is the truth, and it really applies to everybody. But over here, I'm trying to make sure there's a voice for men. I'm not trying to be pandering to women over here on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't pander, period, but definitely won't be doing it over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just, you're just out here living your best life. These women are orbiting, and they're trying to find a way to get your attention. They're doing it all wrong, and you're just waiting for the right one to do it the right way or directly contact you. The insults or the critiques, and you're teaching them something. How in the world can they critique you? It's wild. It's wild. I'm a content creator, so I know when I see other content creators that might be watching my content, I can see the words, my words in their mouth. So I take these women and I use them like as archetypes because it allows me to know what certain demographics of women in this country are thinking, how they're moving, and what they'll do with a guy that they obviously find attractive, because women only take up characteristics and personality traits of you if they find you attractive, right? So I just kind of like watch them and see how they move. And it just seems like most of them are focused on money, and they justify being single by, I just don't have a guy that, you know, I've met yet that qualifies for. Well, you're never going to find him. You're never going to find him. And that's the problem. You're not basing yourself in reality, and you're just kind of, you know, I mean, I think it's the internet. I think it's kind of like messed up women to the point where they overly critique good men. So they'll tear you apart. Like everything that they see wrong about you, they'll just tear you apart. They won't really give you a chance to really be you, because honestly, they know they don't really qualify for you. So it's easier to, you know, kind of disqualify themselves than to ever approach you at all. And some of these women are decent looking women, decent, you know, career orientated women. It just seems like there's something about you that's so intimidating that they just can't, you know what I mean? They can't humble themselves, you know, because they're operating mostly out of ego. And maybe it's because of men they've been with are like alphas who operate out of ego. And since they've been alpha widowed, now they operate out of it. But that kind of energy doesn't work on us. You know, it's a very masculine type of energy. I don't want to deal with an egotistical woman, not a woman with a healthy sense of pride for her family name, pride for being a woman, knowing she's not gonna let herself be taken out of her femininity. Like, I appreciate that. But like, you know, all this ego they have going on, because ego don't have any pride base to it. So ego is like baseless pride. It's junk, you know, and a prideless person will do anything to stroke their ego. I mean, they might, you know, do OF, they might put out some thirst traps here and there. A pride, you know what I'm saying, a prideless woman will just go around here doing all kind of stuff, man, and they'll see nothing wrong with it as long as they're getting to the bag. Like, a healthy sense of pride in a woman is good. A healthy sense of pride in anyone is good. But ego on a man can be good, and women like it. Ego on a woman is disgusting, and men hate it. Because there's no need for a woman to have ego. There's nothing that a woman does in this world that requires her to have an ego. Like, unless she's competing with other women, and if she is, she should be looking for a way to get out of it. Okay, someone likes to rain on your parade. Absolutely, man. They like to. That's also a problem that a lot of people, and more specifically, ego-driven, narcissistic females, they don't like to see you happy. They don't like to see you smiling. And the mental manipulation, the way that the links that some of these people go through to try to mentally manipulate you, try to get you to act out of character by triggering you, and then turn around and tell you that you get triggered too much and that you have to find a way not to let them get in your energy. It's not masterful. It's like chewing on a checkerboard. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with somebody that chews on a checkerboard. You'll never win. You'll never win. It's just, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, literally, they will move the goalpost. So it goes from, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get out here and we're going to trigger these people. We're going to say something to them in the job or family member, something slick, or content creators will say something slick in their comments or, you know, indirectly, you know, about them in our videos. And we're going to get off on it. Now, when you handle that, when you directly handle their indirect shaming and gaslighting, now don't let them get in your energy. Oh no, see, now you're tripping. See, you need to get, you're not on the right positivity, high vibrational more. You're low vibrational. You let them trigger you, so now you're low vibrational like them. It is second-hand trolling. I keep trying to put that point out. That is when someone tries to tell you how you, 10%, when someone tries to tell you how you should handle whatever you're doing, that person themselves at that point is trolling you, trying to control you, and it's weird. It's like, why are you worried about how I handle? So it bothers you that much that I handle my business this way? Well, I mean, you might need to go find yourself a man that handles his business differently. Why do you think it's your job to critique how I decide to handle whatever business I choose to handle? Like, where we do that at? And why in the world would you want to follow a man that's so easily influenced by some random person that decided to tell him how he should have handled whatever trolling or whatever criticism, unsolicited, unasked for? Because anytime you're trying to give criticism or you're trying to critique somebody, it's not asked for, it's hate. I don't care who you are. If you're putting time and thinking about what somebody else is doing to critique them when there's plenty of things you need to do in your life, that's called hate. If they ask you for it, different story. If they don't ask you for it, it's hate. They poke you, step back and watch you. Absolutely, man. And then when you lose your cool, now understand something. I want y'all to understand something, man. God never allows any of his messengers, angels, or anything to be defenseless. I don't think you know of any angels that are defenseless. I don't think, see, you're supposed, see, that's part of the matrix, that's part of the system. I don't know who started that shit, but I go against things that just, it rubs me the wrong way. All this, oh, you're not supposed to, don't let them get to you. Once they get to you, they're in their energy. No, once they engage with you, they're in your energy. Now, what are you going to do about it? See, cowardism has been relabeled. My phone's about to die. The cowards are telling you that you're not supposed to let anyone get in your energy and then react and handle them. But they're cowards that let people get to them and they go back home and cry in the mirror. But as long as the public and the person themselves couldn't see it, it's all good. You, on the other hand, you crush it out right there on the spot and you move on with your life. So who's being controlled? Understand something when somebody's babbling. You know what I'm saying? It sounds sweet, it sounds nice, but when you think about it, it's like, well, hold up now. You're telling me not let some random person control me by, letting their opinion get to me, but you're a random person telling me your opinion and I should let it get to me. The math ain't mathing. You know what I'm saying? It's always backhanded. They try to find slick ways to get their point across to you while sounding so enlightened and elevated and intellectual while sounding like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little bit of thought and you're like, yeah, this is stupid. Let's see what's 7%. This is like, you know what? You just, look, you know how you know that you're listening to something that makes no sense? You feel more stupid after you're done. You feel more stupid after listening to it. You know what I'm saying? You feel less intelligent is what I'm trying to say. And it's just like, because they're doing mental gymnastics to try to make whatever hate that they have going on seem like it's not. And that's what a lot of people do. It's all about disguising their hate as constructive criticism or as advice. But if it's unsolicited, then what is it really? If the person didn't ask for it, what is it to have criticism for people that don't ask for the criticism? You feel like your opinion needs to be heard by that person, even though they know it doesn't. They're still living their life without having to hear your raggedy, funky ass hate disguised as criticism, using your credentials and your clout to back up your hate disguised as criticism. That's how I see it, and that's what it is. My phone's about to die. Love you guys. I'm going to always equip y'all with what you need to be able to counter any narcissistic, energy vampire, any borderline personality disorder person, dark triad, all these folks. I'm going to give you the weapons you need to be able to see through what they're saying, because unsolicited anything is hate. I don't care how they disguise it. It's hate. They're trying to find a way to get into your energy and make you feel like you're not the greatness that you are. I can see through it. So when I see a hater trying to run their mouth and disguise it like a coward, I'll look you right in your face and laugh. You can't get no wordplay by me, you fool. Bunch of idiots keep trying too, though. No, I'm enlightened. God's on my side. I see through the devil's words. I see through the silver tongue of the devil. Come on now. Shoot. When God enlightens you, boy, you see that silver tongue. You be like, if you don't shut your mouth, you don't shut your mouth. If you don't shut your babbling ass mouth, when you a person of value, you ain't got to say a bunch of babbling nonsense to get your point across. Be hearing you out there talking, man. It'd be like, nah, I don't think I need no power couple. Why don't you present yourself as a peacemaker, and maybe I'll decide if you're qualified to be with me, and then we'll move from that. But don't present yourself as somebody that a power couple. Power over who? Power to do what? Why don't we be peaceful and get this money together or whatever? But y'all don't understand what y'all be saying to dudes, and you don't understand how it sounds to us. It sounds like control tactic. That way you can never say you lied. Well, I said I wanted power. I said power couple. I didn't give you a definition of what that meant. I want to be over your power, fool. You know what I'm saying? I want to manage your power. That kind of couple. You know, like that parasite type of coupling that goes on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all smash that like button. I got like 2 or 3%. We're growing. The more comments, I appreciate you guys jumping in the live stream. You know, also the comments you guys are dropping. You know what I'm saying? When the live streams are over in the videos, helping the channel grow. Keep doing what you're doing. Share the videos.